Look, before we get into the content, it's really important that you guys hit that subscribe button. We're out here every single day working for y'all, trying to hit y'all with the best content. And what motivates us to keep going is people like you. So hit the subscribe button, join the conversation, join the Deuce Gang.
What he said. Well, I've been talking about trying to get away, right? And the fact that I don't have my vaccine shots, and there's some countries who different recognitions for who they will allow, who they won't allow, and everything like that. You personally have said, if it comes to going to the States, you're not about that. You're not about that life at all. No flying, no driving, no way to get there. No, 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 no.
I won't even fly over that country.
Listen, what I'm learning is apparently you don't even have to get to the country to meet the crazy people that come from there, because apparently what's been going on a lot of airlines is a lot of passengers have been duct taped in order to restrain them from various actions. There is a 13-year-old who's the most recent 13-year-old boy who was throwing a hissy fit on a flight, arguing with his mom, arguing with the flight attendants, kicking out windows or attempting to kick out windows. They had to get the duct tape, literally get the duct tape and tape this man to his seat. Now, listen, can we get the news report on this, please?
Breaking news tonight, another disturbance on a flight to LAX caught on camera. Witnesses tell us tonight a 13-year-old boy tried kicking the window out next to his seat and became physical with his own mother.
We're told it happened 1 hour into that American Airlines flight from Maui. Fellow passengers helping restrain the boy, and then appeared a flight attendant duct taped that child to his seat. The plane was then diverted to Honolulu. The boy was then taken into custody, and no one was injured.
No one was injured? How about the mother's pride? How about the mother's pride? Okay, so you think that's bad? No. Let me take you to another story. Just happened a few months ago. So this was another passenger, America Airlines. This happened on American Airlines, and this lady had to be restrained after she allegedly started to bite, spit, and attack flight agents. This is real life. This is what's happening on your trip back from Maui.
Honestly, bro, I have to attribute this behavior to isolation. Imagine for a second, like for a year, just being by yourself, right? Being by yourself or being with your immediate nuclear family. That's it. That's all you know. And even when you did go outside, you had all the space in the world because you got a social distance. Also, you were proactively avoiding crowds. So then now you fast forward a year later. So a year of doing this. And then now a year later, you've been on an airplane before. You know how cramped those things are. Shoulder to shoulder, barely move. That is anxiety inducing, period. So to me, the fact, I know the story you're talking about, and there's other situations like this. I personally think we're going to see more as people start to, adjust to, well, everyday life. I think we're going to start seeing more things like this, even outside of the airplane. This is what I'm thinking. Elevator incidents.
I hear what you're saying. No, I hear what you're saying. I get it. But people have to understand that I don't get how you just forget to be a human being and just have some type of decency. You understand? Because when you go on these airlines, like the kid's fighting his mom, that's probably nothing that's new. They're coming back from Maui. Wow. If that's not a first world story, I've never heard one. Who's going to fight their mom coming back from Maui? Cool, whatever. The second lady decides that she's going to start biting, spitting, and all of this stuff to the flight attendants who she's never met before in her life. You know what I mean? And then there's a third story of another gentleman here, and this one is the wildest because this is just privilege I've never heard of before. 22-year-old Maxwell Berry starts hysterically screaming and hitting the flight attendant, and he had to be duct taped to his seat, and he started screaming, "I'm worth $2 million. I'm worth $2 million," before punching the flight attendants.
Okay,
That
so
is not due to isolation. That cannot be due just to
bro,
isolation.
bro, none of these stories make any sense. You could dial it all the way back. Buddy starts screaming and spazzing out of nowhere. Fine, that's the one. The kid spazzing out on his mom. There's no, as far as I know, there's no context as to what the argument was about with his mom. And then the other lady spitting and all that. These are random outbursts. I want to see these people 2018, 2017. I want to see them then. Because this, to me, like I said, like you get put in a situation, like I have anxiety. I actually have it, right? It's a lot more controlled now, but I have it. And I'll be honest with you, I'm nervous to get on an airplane.
Right.
Even prior to pandemic life and self-isolation. When I get on an airplane, I mentally prepare for an anxiety attack. I'm already ready for it. So I talk myself through it. I know what I'm going to do. So now compound that with the life I've been living for almost 2 years and then getting on an airplane for 5 hours, shoulder to shoulder with some niggas I don't even know. I'm liable to do anything. Now, again, I'm not saying that's exactly what these people are dealing with. I'm just saying you can't put it past it. This is something, quick sidebar, super quick sidebar. There was a story that went viral. The clubs are open. This is after the pandemic. And this guy went up to a girl. This is just when the club's open. Went up to a girl, asked her for the number. The girl clowned the guy. Guy started yelling at the girl. Girl clowned the guy back. You think that would be the end of it? Nope. Guy went to his car, got a gun, started shooting at them. This is what I'm saying. People they need to learn how to readjust. You're going to see
crazy.
stories
It's crazy.
like this.
It's great. There's no, I don't know. No. I listen, I hear what you're saying. Again, I do. I really do. But I also live in the real world. And in the real world, there are people with these issues, but they are not going out and displaying. There's a commonality among the people who are acting like this on these airlines. All right. You guys can go read the stories yourself and you can see what the common denominator is among these people that are on these airlines and has them acting in this way. Okay. I don't know if this just has to do with being isolated and making people forget, but I hope we never get isolated again because it has these people acting really, really messed up right now. And this is scary. Like, you don't even have to get to the country. Like, imagine being on a flight and somebody just wiles out beside you now. You, on top of all this other stuff you got to worry about. Like, that's crazy.
Let's also not forget they're trying to kick out windows and open doors on a plane.
I mean, yeah. They got to be restricted. I'm not against the duct tape. I think the duct tape is hilarious.
Look, man, if this is not a sign of the times as to what's to come, I don't know what it is. I don't know what is. I mean, maybe Bennu. Have you ever heard of Bennu?
Yo, thanks for watching that video, making it all the way to the end. You made it this far. You have to like. Please subscribe and comment on the video as well. Join the conversation.
Absolutely. We finally hit our goal of 500 subscribers. Yes, we are trying to get to 1,000. And we can only do that with your help. You can start by watching that next video. You see that tiny little icon? Click on that icon, rinse and repeat. Deuces.
Deuce.